What's going on, guys? Sinister here, back with another video, and we are continuing our series, which we haven't touched on in a long time. I don't know when the last time I put a video up like this. I haven't played 2K in a long time, actually. I've been focusing a lot on Smite, but I've recently taken a break from Smite. I got my PC, so you're gonna see less Smite videos and more 2K, more maybe even some Madden, Smite building guides from the PC. You're going to see some horror game gameplay. That's a little preview what you can look forward to in the future. I have a bunch of games I got on Steam, horror games, so looking forward to those. But we are going to continue our What If series, if you remember that from 2K. I think the last time I did was What If... I don't even remember what I did, honestly, but this is the one you hear about a lot, probably the most. What if? What if the Thunder kept their big three? What if KD didn't take his talents down to Oakland? What if James Harden wasn't traded? What if this big three was on the same team? Now, I was going to do the original team from back in, like, what was that, 2012, I think, is when the trade and stuff went down. But I would have to bring Reggie Jackson back on the team, because I was like, oh, we can get Reggie Jackson. Then I have to put Enes Kanter back on the Jazz, and then Oladipo back. It's just too much work, so I'm just going to do the big three and see how that works. So we can check out the roster here. You have, of course, Russell Westbrook, the loyal one who has stayed, who wants to dethrone KD. Don't really like him as a player. I feel like he's a stat stuffer, but you cannot help but respect this man and his competitive spirit and his heart for the game of basketball. This dude is a baller. I don't even care if he's a stat sheet stuffer. He stuffs his stat sheets and he gets triple doubles like it's his job. So, I mean, the skill of this man is ridiculous. Of course, you got Kevin Durant. Took his talents over to Oakland this past offseason. But you know what? Not for this series. And then we got James Harden, who was traded after, I think it was the year after he got Sixth Man of the Year, too. Traded to the Rockets and just blossomed there. Then, of course, you got Steven Adams winding it up, who would still be on the team, I believe. Enes Kanter would be on the Jazz. Oladipo would be on the Magic. Actually, Oladipo probably wouldn't even be in the NBA. You know, so there'd be a lot more changes, and it'd just be a lot to do. So we're just going to do the big three. We're going to go check out the lineup. I forget how to navigate 2K. It's been so long. Be under coaching, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to give, even it out, 39 minutes each. Yeah, I can deal with that. We'll give them 39 minutes each to see how it plays out. Nick Collison was actually on the team back then as well, so... I'd say keep him on there for... Yeah, we're going to keep him at the power forward, just for purposes of the fact that he was on the team back then as well. I was going to put Enes Kanter in at power forward, but, nah, we'll keep Nick Collison there. Alright, so what we're going to do is just simulate it and see how this goes. My expectations are 55 wins. 55 to 60 is my guess. The chemistry is at 60%, so that's not really busted. We'll go to the first week as usual, which we usually lose. No, okay, so we sweep through. Now keep in mind these are updated rosters, so like Giannis has an 89 overall for the Bucks. Joel Embiid has like an 83 overall, so this is up to date as of like January 2nd, 2017. So, all right, now we are currently 3-0, and we lose our first game to the Clippers. So a powerhouse team, but the Clippers are 1-5, and we get our first loss over them. Let's check out the box score. Durant balled out like crazy. Westbrook shot under 50%, and James Harden 5 of 15. So unless our big three is clicking, it's looking like it's going to be difficult. But when they are clicking, you get games like this. So not too worried about it. Oh no, Durant went 11 of 23 right here. So basically, if 2/3 of the big three do good, we should win. But if 2 out of 3 of them do poorly, then it's going to be difficult. Yeah, see, we're soaring through, and we lose to the Raptors, but we redeem ourselves over the Clippers, and I'm guessing, yeah, Durant shot like a bum. Not really. It's not that any of them played awful. It's just none of them played really good. So, you know, 7 of 16. Steven Adams, though, 8 of 12. Really good shooting percentage there. We're going to keep going here. What are some key matchups looking like? None in the near future. The Rockets are Hardenless, so they're probably going to be one of the worst teams. Trailblazers, I guess, will be our next. We got the Celtics there, too. The Pistons. We're going to automate this. Yeah, I forgot to turn that off. So the Rockets 116 to 81 just gets destroyed. And we are soaring through these easy teams. The Knicks should be an interesting matchup. We beat them by 10. Lose to the Wizards, actually. I'm going to cancel that and see that box score. Durant balled out. Harden 9 of 27. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's the reason. Let's see what the Celtics is going to look like. Celtics are 12 and 8. We lose to the Hawks, so we're losing some weird games here that I didn't really expect us to lose. But we do beat the Celtics. Let's check out playoff picture. We are first in the West. We are actually a game and a half up on the Trailblazers, so that is nice. Let's see the Heat. The Bulls. I'm kind of curious to see how we match up against the Bulls because they are a good paper team on 2K. Real life, it's another story. Built solely around defense, but no scoring whatsoever on that starting lineup practically. And yeah, we're on a 6-game winning streak now. We're kind of soaring through teams. Timberwolves put up 123 on us. I'm thinking defense is going to be a problem. It's a lot like the Warriors, where the Warriors give up a lot of points, but they score a lot of points. So, what, 129 to 87, just spanking Charlotte. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that wasn't even remotely close. Yeah, see, all three of them balled. Ernest Cantor even balled on 9 of 10 coming off the bench, 22 points in 26 minutes. That's crazy. Andre Robinson had 3 blocks. James Harden had 4 blocks and 5 steals. That is insane. Okay, here we go. We got the Golden State Warriors. Now, they are Kevin Durant-less, but they've still got Steph, Clay, Draymond. So we will see how this fares up. You got Steph on Westbrook. You got Draymond probably on KD for the most part, and Clay on James Harden. And come on. And it's a win, and it's a blowout win too. Almost 20 points. Curry did his thing. Klay Thompson shot not very poorly, but poorly for him from the 3. Iguodala bad. 9 of 35 as a team from the 3-pointer. So much like real life, if the Warriors don't get their 3-ball falling, they are not going to win. Triple-double for Russell Westbrook. Is anyone really surprised there? A double-double for Cantor. Cantor is balling out coming off the bench, I will say that. I'm curious to see the MVP race. We'll go up to the trade deadline and see how that plays out. So we did lose to the Kings. I'm guessing Boogie Cousins kind of was a mismatch in the paint against Cantor and Steven Adams, but you can't really do anything there. That's probably going to be our biggest issue, is the center position. So if we're going up against the Kings or the Heat or something like that. The Cavaliers, we lost by 2 points. I think that was our first matchup against the Cavs. I'm curious to see how that played out because that was a really close game. Kevin Love, double-double. LeBron, a double-double. Kyrie. So, they shot less than 50%, but so did we. So, neither team did really amazing. It was just kind of a good game overall. James Harden did really good, though, shooting on the court as well. Where is Durant? Durant down here, 5 of 13. So, LeBron, like always, had Durant's number that game. Even in 2K, LeBron has Durant's number. Poor Durant. No, not poor Durant. I don't care. We're on the next Cavs game here, so I think this is the only 2 times we played the Cavs. We beat the Spurs 122 to 123, or 103, sorry. That's a blowout. All right, now we're starting to blow teams out of the water, and we take revenge on the Cavs for game 2. Durant actually balled out, but LeBron did get a triple-double in this one, 11 of 22, 8 blocks. LeBron James was 2 blocks away from a quadruple-double. I think that would have been like the 4th in history. I'm pretty sure Hakeem has gotten one, David Robinson has gotten one, and that might be it. I'm not sure. I feel like there was a 3rd. I'm sure Wilt Chamberlain got them, but back then I don't think blocks were a stat, so there's that. Same with steals. The Warriors again, 2nd game against them. The Warriors are 21 and 31 without Durant. That shows their true lack of depth. 119 to 71. I mean, you got Curry, Clay, but I mean, coming off the bench, we got Ian Clark was their leading scorer for this game. JaVale McGee. They just have no depth, and with the loss of one of their starters, it's less depth. So, That'll be interesting to see the Warriors in real life after this season. You know, I think technically both Curry and KD can leave, and I don't know if they'll have enough cap to bring them both in, and if they don't win, it'll be definitely interesting to see. But we are at the trade deadline. We're going to go ahead and check out some stats and see what we got going on here. So Harden and Durant both with 25 points, Westbrook with 23. Westbrook is averaging a triple-double, just like he is in real life. 23 points, 11 rebounds, and almost 11 assists. Durant and Harden, pretty much identical stats, same points, same rebounds. Harden averaging a little more assists, and Durant averaging more blocks and steals. So, and other than that, you know, you got the rest of the team. Actually, Cantor is averaging almost a double-double, which is really nice. The blocks, Steven Adams and Cantor and Durant. Durant, I'm looking, is probably going to be a candidate for Defense Player of the Year, and we'll actually check out, I'm assuming we made all three of them. Yeah, starting lineup for the All-Star game. Do we have anybody in here? We have James Harden in a 3-point contest as well. Season awards. Award races. We have all three in the running for MVP. Russell Westbrook leading the pack. Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, Chris Dunn. I don't think really anybody. Defensive player. Nobody in defensive player. That's interesting. I thought Durant would at least be in the running. But yeah, so we have 3 MVP candidates. We are definitely leading the West, yeah, by 7.5 games. The East, I don't see anybody really standing out that could give us trouble. Yeah, so it's looking like we're gonna run away with this title with absolute ease. So next key game, the Spurs. Spurs will definitely give us some trouble. They are only 31 and 25 though. Would you like to? No. Okay. So we go into the All-Star break being 49 and 8, and we continue our win streak at 11 games right now. No, we are at 12-game win streak. Now that the chemistry is up at 97%, I don't think there's any stopping these three. The Spurs game will be interesting, and it's still a win. It's a 20-point win at that. Harden balled, Westbrook balled, Durant balled. It's just a massacre. I mean, the Thunder, the Spurs did decent. Horrible three-point shooting, but, you know, there's not much you can do against a team with these 3 players on it. And there's really no... I'd like to see this Warrior matchup again. I don't know why the Warriors are doing so bad. Again, the depth, I know, but between Curry, Clay, and Draymond, I figured not negative by any means. Like, a 21-game win streak. Make it 22 in the Warriors. Get blown out 132 to 73. Oh my gosh. What happened? Curry has fallen off. I would like to see Curry stats, because whatever is happening... In fact, we're going to go check those out right now. What are we looking at here? League leaders. We got Harden at 6, Durant at 8, and Westbrook at 10. So we have 3 of the top 10 scorers in the league. Curry, yeah, Curry's averaging 26. Only 5 assists though, 4 rebounds. So Curry's not doing bad. I don't know what is up with that team. What is this 3-point percentage at? Yeah, almost getting the 50, 40, and 90, I'm assuming. Yeah. So I have no clue what's going on with that team. I'm guessing Draymond and them. We'll actually check this out. We can do this. Draymond is averaging 13. No, Draymond's averaging a double-double. Clay putting up 20 points. Again, it's the depth. Other than that, there's nobody that can really score for them except for Ian Clark. And I wouldn't really bank on him much, so... Depth's a big issue for them. They're out of playoff contention. My Denver Nuggets are beating them for playoff contention right now in 2K. That's saying a lot. We should be able to finish out a clean sweep the rest of the season. We have another game against the Spurs that could give us some contention, but we beat them by 20 last time, and we beat them by a lot this time as well. So, unless a miracle happens, it's like, and there's the miracle. The Memphis Grizzlies, 114 and 97. They actually beat us pretty bad. Let's check out the box score. What happened? Marco Bellinelli. Harden played decent until he started shooting 3-pointers. Durant, okay. Westbrook played awful. He did manage double-double, but horrible shooting percentage. So 2 out of the 3 didn't perform as well. And like I said, that is what's going to cause us the loss. This is interesting. We are 72 and 9. We have a chance to tie the Warriors record with a win over the Denver Nuggets. which happens to be my favorite team. This is just all very nice. So, I don't know if you caught that. The video literally stopped recording as soon as I simulated the Nuggets game. But if you look in the bottom right hand corner, they did beat the Nuggets. So they tied the Golden State Warriors record of 73-9 for best record of all time. Westbrook wins the MVP, averaging a triple-double, 24, 11, and 10, almost 2 steals as well. Ben Simmons gets Rookie of the Year. Sixth man goes to Brandon Knight. Hassan Whiteside gets Defensive. Russell with Most Improved. And Billy Donovan with Coach of the Year. Going to first team, we got Harden, Durant, and Westbrook all in first team, along with LeBron and Boogie. Don't expect us anymore there. No all. We get an all-defensive second team with Russell Westbrook, though. Those 2 steals helped. And of course, we're not going to get anything there. We are going against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and with their record, this should be a clean whoa. Okay, all right, now it should be refreshing to see this 4-1. Okay, scare me like that, 2K. All right, we got the Utah Jazz, who swept the I was gonna say the Thunder, swept the Grizzlies. Portland Trailblazers and the Sacramento Kings. So it's weird not seeing the Warriors in here at all. This wouldn't be super realistic. The Blazers beating the Clippers, I don't see happening. Over here, Bucks. And this seems fairly realistic aside from the Bulls being the #1 seed. I think a team like Detroit would be in there. Cleveland, of course, being #1. Detroit maybe 2. Put Boston in there somewhere. So a little askew. Probably wouldn't what would happen in, real time. But the Jazz taking game 1, much like the first round. But then the Thunder come back per usual. Oh, and it's tied up 2-2. The Jazz take a 3-2 lead. Is Kevin Durant gonna choke again? Is it going to happen? They force a game 7, and the Thunder have been eliminated. Durant, even with the big 3, if they never left, Durant couldn't get it done. They tied the all-time record for best regular season and could not get it done. Durant going 8-16. Did go 4-4, so he wasn't a big reason there. Russell Westbrook not playing his best. The whole team as a whole did not play very well. They did shoot 49%, 45 from 3, but 58% from the free throw line is what killed them. Who did bad? Yeah, so that's shocking. I really did not see that coming whatsoever. We'll go ahead and simulate the rest of this to see who wins. And we got the Bulls and the Trailblazers. Very, very interesting. And the Chicago Bulls are your NBA champions. Don't think that's going to happen. But even with the mega team, the Thunder couldn't get it done. Durant, I don't know what you're going to do to get your ring, man. I say hopefully you get it this season, but I kind of don't want you to. But that's going to wrap it up, guys. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the subscribe button for more of this What If series and other 2K videos, or videos that you just may enjoy of mine. Social media links are in the description, guys. Until next time, thank you for the support, and I'll see you again soon.